Hello, hello. So thank you so much for coming. Yeah, today is the last day of the long weekend. I am still doing some streaming. I keep, stream on Fridays, stream on Sundays, stream today. I keep my schedule because I have nowhere to go. I think it's a good thing to keep me alive. To doing this. So Monday is the day that we talk about web stuff that, like as an amateur, that I am going to, tell you what I've learned by just, hacking and messing around. So it may not be a very like professional advice, but it's good for somebody who's like a hobbyist, or even like if you're a professional, you feel free to teach me new stuff. You can comment, you can type in the chat like, don't do it like this, or have you ever tried that? I'm happy to take any comments and suggestions. Um, but this week I gotta talk about there's something that I want to do with my website for a bit. So I want to add this analytic to my site. So you can see that like the window, the big window, you can see all my codes that I do for the site. So this is how I link the YouTube video to my site. But I really want to know how many people watch my videos through my website, or how many people actually did visit my website. So so I want to know that so where these people are from, or like what referred them. So I've been like recommended this service that well, they are a simple analytics that is totally GDPR compliance, which is a good thing because I just did last week to add some kind of cookie settings for another website that so people can opt in if they want to be, if they agree on the cookie settings that we use for our analytics. But that's more sophisticated, right? So we use Hotjar and Google Analytics, so that's more sophisticated. But I just want something simple. I just want something that I just want to know a little bit about, like how many people visited and where they're from. Do they come in from the link that I post in the description of the videos, or do they just like find me by Google or something? So actually, I just signed up with them today, so I gotta again like I use this time of streaming to improve my website live. So which is a very exciting thing. So you can see what I experience when I'm playing with my website. So this is the demo. That well, it's the demo site. So I think three people or two people click on the link now. Or one of them is me. So so yeah, this is actually like it's simple, but this is enough for what I want to know. Like how many time they spend on the site, you know, the view, and yeah, this is enough. Like I don't need to know a lot about people who visit my site. I'm not a commercial service. I'm just, I just want to know a little bit about what people found interesting, or know a little bit statistically about my people who are interested in my content. So yeah, so that's it. So I sign up with them, so I can show you their pricing. Um, so yeah, there's a button started for free, but actually you have to so this is my dashboard, so I've already signed up, so you can see that yeah, they do have different plans. I just joined the lease plan because so how they charge it is going to be how many views on your site. So my website is just my personal website. I am well, I just started as a streamer. I'm a hobbyist, so I don't think there'll be a lot of people visiting. I think like 14 per month is gonna be enough for me. If you are confident, if you like this, you can go for yearly. But so far, I'm just like go for the basic monthly to see how it goes, and see if I really want to go with them for a year. So that's it. That's me starting to use it. Actually, I would post a link of their service in the description. So if you're also interested, um, yeah, I have no affiliation with them, so it's just like somebody referred to me and I want to try it out. So I haven't even used it yet. I'm gonna start today, so I can't really say that it's good or bad. But my friend seems happy with what they provided, and also because you can add multiple sites. So for example, what I want to do is like I want to put my website there, but at the same time I want to also maybe add the website for London Python Sprints, the meetup. So I want to know if people find the meetup through the, where do they find the meetup, or how many people are interested. Actually, like I want to compare, like, do people find us on meetup.com or like through our website and things like that. Also for maybe like my other blog sites and things like that. So yeah, so that's why I try to do that, and I gotta try doing it now. So I think I've just like tried a little bit to try to add a website, but I haven't done anything with my website yet. So that's why I deleted it and then want to start like fresh when I'm doing it now. So yeah, so this is my website. So yes, check.dev is my website. So I gotta, but it says like your website.com. Maybe I should just put check.dev. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So I got a code and an ID. So right. So I need to paste them. I guess I need to paste this into um, my website, and there's an ID for it. So I think the ID is like used somewhere here. It's like the Google Analytics ID, I guess. So like I said, I just joined like a few minutes before I started this, so I'm so fresh. So okay, now look at my code. So I probably need to paste. So where does it say, like maybe head or yeah, maybe I can paste that at the footer. Yeah, bottom of your website. So it's like somewhere at the footer. So I will go to my footer to paste that. So includes, yes, my footer. Right. So yeah, there's not much at the moment. It's just this, like I'm not even using my email here, so it's not really doing anything. So what I gotta do is that I can add this. Oh, actually, let me double check, cause we'll check where did the footer really go at the end. So yeah, footer is go here. Yeah, it's below main. So okay, fine. That's where I want to paste it. So right. So probably after this, right? So yeah, this is for the analytics. It's good to keep a comment there so I know what this is for. And I do have the code here, yes, so it should be fine. Should be simple enough. Site ID, yes, okay. So it should be fine. So let's see. So I have it created. I can add more than one website, but I'll do it off screen. But I'm just using my website as an example. So let's see. Yeah. Okay, it seems alright. Sharing none. So yeah, I don't have to rename it. Cool. So it's just have an ID and hook it up. So let's put our push our change to GitHub. So push it live to see whether we get any analytics coming back. So stage it. So adding uh, um, Fathom analytics. Right. So yeah, that's is checking the my site, I think. So let's go back to the dashboard to see if it kind of know that if it's live or not. So right now it's nothing because it's nothing there. So right, so I just need to see if like if my build is ready. So let me go to another window to check the Travis, because my website, by the way, if you don't know, is actually a Jackal site that is built by Travis on GitHub. So I gotta check if the build's ready. Right. Yep. Let's see. So yeah, I'm a person that I like Jamstack. I like doing because I'm not well I don't I won't consider myself a JavaScript, I can use JavaScript. I understand JavaScript a little bit. It's just enough for me to do some simple stuff, but I'm not a JavaScript developer, so I think using a static site is very easy for me as a website hobbyist, and yeah, and I like the fact that actually I'm now like learning how to set up their CMS with the Netlify CMS. So it's an open source tool that is already so of course you can use it with Netlify. It's like what it's designed for, but it's also standalone. So if you don't want to use their service, you can just take this CMS and write your own simple backend and use it. And I think that's why it's good. I like open source stuff, and it gives you freedom to modify it and use it, with other things. So it's just a thumbs up for them. I haven't used them like really. So, but it seems that the Netlify like CMS, I'm learning how to use it and try to implement it on my blog. So non-technical, my non-technical colleagues, they can also add content without using Git. Okay, so my build is finished. So now let's visit my site. So yeah, so let's go to my site and right. So this is my site and it's loading, and you can see that the dashboard says there's one current visitor here on the top. So it's definitely tracking. It's definitely working, which is good, a good sign, which is what I want to see. So okay, so far it's like this, and so well, this is really quick, right? But I also prepared something to talk about. So I told you recently for another website we use more sophisticated analytics. So we use Google Analytics, and so you can't just do things like we do here. For me, I just add, Fathom code there, and it's tracking. It's not containing any personal information. It just said that I have one current visitor, um, and it could be anybody. So I don't care. Like, I don't track any personal information. I don't really care, like who you are, where you're from. I just want to know like which maybe like the demo that I show where it directs you in, and how many people visit which site, how many time you spend on the site. That's it. Like I don't know anything about you. I don't know which country you actually like serving the internet. So yeah, so this is good enough for me. But if there's other websites that they want to do more sophisticated analytics, maybe for more commercial use, they want to know where their customers from, which market they should target on. Maybe then it will carry more information about the user. So then you need to have a you know now you go to any website, there's everywhere, right? So it's like, oh, we're using cookies. Do you agree on it? So actually, shout out to my colleague. My colleague Robin. Actually, he found this one. So this is another thing that again they have a service. So well, I'm not affiliated with them. I just found it through my colleague. Um, that's well, if you don't want to do any coding, you can just start with their service, and they would do it for you. But people like me, I love to hack around stuff. I love coding, so I would just start coding, and then I can use it for free. Yay! So, okay, okay, I'll just start coding and show me all these things. So what it does is that so you just need to choose where that banner is putting. So I think because I remember my site or I'm doing it as a demo, right? I'm not going to push this changes, but I gotta show you locally how it looks like. So, for example, if you have a website like me that you have all these menus and at the top, so you don't want the banner to be at the top to cover it, right? So maybe not the top, maybe bottom. So yeah, maybe like I don't like that, this is people can miss it, the push down thing. So left and right, I like it at the bottom, so it's fine. Um, Layout. So there is some layout to choose from. I think they do have a preview here. So let me see. I'm not seeing it very well. Black classic. Well, let's go for classic for now. Or block and classic. Oh, okay. Yeah, now it's showing. So classic is like this like black and yellow thing with the round corner. Yeah, block is more like, sharp corners. Edgeless. What is edgeless? So I think it's just got the button is gonna be gone, right? Yeah. Hmm. So I quite like this one. This is quite simple, and I can change the color as well. So I can change the palette to be something like maybe something like that. This is like this is very close to what my website looked like, right? So this is, see, it looks like this banner up there. So well, good. But I don't like the green color for this one. So actually, I can change it. So you can see you can customize it. So maybe for the button, I don't want it to be green. I want it to be gray, let's say. Like, let me pick a color. Oh, this is a little bit red, is it? Okay, I'll go for maybe a bit more pale. But this is too pale. People may miss it, so it's not good. Right. Yeah, maybe something like that. And the text, I can make it dark as well, I think. Yeah, darker. Right. Yeah, again, like I won't push this changes live. I'm just trying to edit as a banner to demonstrate because my website doesn't need it. I'm not because my service already is GDPR compliant, so um so it's good. I don't need this, but if you need it, then now I'm showing you how to do it. So learn more link. So you can actually, if you have your own policy, you can put it there, but well, for now, just use their default because I don't have one, and again, it's just an example. So compliance type is okay. So this is the interesting bit, right? So this is the most simple one that you don't actually need to do anything. You just because you're using the tracking anyway, and you just tell people, well, I'm using it. If you don't like it, just leave my site. So and if people, if they want to keep browsing your site, they have to agree on it. I don't really like it. I don't want to turn people away because they don't allow me to track them. You can see that I'm not really like tracking people's information anyway. So yeah. Uh, opt out of, well, I would rather let people opt in, right? If you, it's basically, it looks the same, but it's just like you can see later when I show the code. It's just the default. The default will be the analytics already on, or the default is the analytics off. I would let people to opt in because this is what actually GDPR is saying, right? If people, because now when you like sign up for something and people ask you, oh, do you want to receive marketing information? And then the default, if they want to be truly GDPR compliance, well, I'm not a legal expert, so I may be saying rubbish right now, but from what I know, so you have to let people to opt in to the marketing thing. So you can't default it to be on. So people need, so if people miss it, they gotta accidentally opt in. So it can't. You have to let people to opt into things. So from my understanding of GDPR, which is not professional, that you have to let people opt in, right? So just to be safe. Okay. Um. So custom text. So this is the thing that you can change these wordings. So this like use cookie to ensure you can change it. So you can be like, um, well, we are using cookies. I hope you don't mind. Again, it's an example, so it's like it's not going to be live. So I'm just like make it more casual. Yeah. So this, I'm not using Discord, so it's fine. Allow cookies, well, it's fine. Learn more. It could be like, yeah, tell me more. Yeah. So the original is already very good, but if you want to make it more, have some personality because your site is more funky, you don't want it to sound too businessy, you can change it, whatever. Um. So okay, you have created this that, okay, you like the looks of it, and now let's take it to your site. So you see here that you so it's very clear, right? So you put this. Actually, this is the external style sheet that they provided. So this so how this banner looks. So of course you can customize a little bit with this script here, but this the default, all this, layout stuff is already stored in here. So make sure you put this in, otherwise it will be very broken. So I can click the button. It's better. So go to my code here. So what does it say? I think it's said a header, right? Yeah. So all my CSS is at the head as well. So yeah, so I'll just put it together with my CSS, I think. Yeah, maybe here. Why not? Okay, save. Um, right. So so these ones should go to the footer, like the tracking code. So just copy it and go to my footer, and I'll just paste it before my analytics for now, right? Okay, we got to change it afterwards. So yeah. So okay, does it work now? Well, we haven't read any JavaScript, right? We actually, like, you can see that our tracking code is still intact. We are still like tracking it. So that's why if you pay attention when you go here, that advanced. So what does it mean by advanced? Please tell me. So it's like, yeah, well, not here, but like, yeah, it says that like you must modify your site for it to work. So I'm going to show you how to make it work, which, well, is, yeah, there is some documentation, but it takes me quite a while to dig it out to see how it works. And I may doing it, I may not doing it like perfectly. There may be something wrong, but it seems working, at least from what I observed. Um, so right, so I have find a script that is, I gotta copy it over and I gotta explain, right? So here, so actually, actually I copied it from here, so I can actually click on it and show you like where I copied that from. So this is the advanced option that you have to write some JavaScript to, when you detected the choice, you have to switch it on and off. Oop, not here. Hmm, kind of see if it's yeah, maybe here. Sorry, I forgot. I did it like last week and I already forget about it. So sorry about that. Today's supposed to be more relaxing, right? It's like I'm not doing something very fancy because it's okay. So you see that here. That is like initialize. So what is this? So this is the code that you have to add in your banner here. So if you look at the documentation, I ain't gonna go through all of them because it's quite long. But they already hints that this is what you gotta use to put in your script to make it work. Um, so basically, what happened is that this script is gonna talk to the minified JavaScript that they provided externally. So you import this. So if you look at my code, so all these banners, so this is the code that we copy from the site, right? So they provided this external JavaScript that would take in all these parameters and change, well, they would change the look of it, and also you can actually call some hook, the callback hook, they call it, like the callback hook that could talk to this JavaScript and then do something for you. So this is where this code is coming from, right? So so this is not very well indented, so I'm gonna copy my version, which is already indented, but it's basically the same thing. So here, okay. So I gotta stick it. So it's gotta be another parameters in this dictionary or JSON. Like I call it dictionary because this is like dictionary in Python, but I think it's not called dictionary in JavaScript. So or array, I don't know. Array is like a list, right? So you see, I'm not a JavaScript person, so I just hack around stuff. So yeah, so I need to add another one. So add a comma and add this. And this is redundant actually, so let me delete this one. Right, this should be right. Let me double check if everything's correct. Yeah, it's just this one needs to be Yeah, this is not automatically indented, so this is horrible. Right, let me put this. This is better. This is better. Right, so this should be right. So let's check the uh, parentheses. So this is closing this one, and this one should be closing the whole thing, right? Yes, so this is correct. Okay, at least the indentation is correct. Okay. So there are some they call it callback hook that actually it just means that in when this spanner is initialized, run this JavaScript function for me. So it's so my type is opt-in. So we look at the opt-in for everything. So um, so yeah, only if the people have had consent before, then you enable cookies. And so if on status change, so if they change it and they have chosen before, just like change accordingly. So if so if they have opted in and did consent before, so um, so then enable cookies. Uh, and if they revoke the choice, so I will show you like what does it mean like later. So if they change it again, saying like no, I don't want to, then like you disable it. So yeah, okay. So this is what this is basically, and right. Yeah, there is something else that needs to be done though. Like, cause now it's just we are just changing the opt-in opt-out. It's like we just take the button click and the default and change the status of it, whether enable or disable it. So we still have to write this function. So how to enable and how to disable the cookies is up to you to do it. I found a way of doing it when it's disabled, and I just delete all the cookies because people may change their mind later. If they enable it, then I just in like started the tracking code. Otherwise, it won't start it. So let me see. So I do believe I have to go back to my tracking code, which is here, and you know, uh, put this in the enable cookies. So let me um, do some changes to. So um, I just gotta add this enable cookies and then make it a function wrapping this, right? So enable cookies will be this one, and right. So for all of this, please make this inside a function, right? Okay. Okay. So yep, and when it's disabled, we have to delete it, right? So let me add the function disabled here. So I'll just copy the code I've written before over, and I'll explain that. Actually, I may not be able to explain it because I just copied somebody else's code, but I'll try my best to. Okay, so this is the disabled cookie script. Actually, I would try to dig up all of the resources where I found all these things and put the link in the description of this video. If you're watching it live, and actually I have to check who is watching it live, right? So okay, there isn't many people. Okay, it's fine. If you like, yeah, if you catch up, like watch this video afterwards, the link will be in the description. So, oh, where does this script come from? I can point you to where it came from. I think it's from Stack Overflow or something like that. That's so I think what it does, right, is okay. This is just for me to read. It's fine. Um, So yeah, like just get all the cookies from your browser, and then so for each of them, if so we need to find like which page is it, right? So what website they're browsing at the moment. So it will be so because this is in my website, so it will be check.dev, and so just like checking if any of the components in the cookies, the base of it, so it's actually related to this to check.dev, and then you just pop it out. So just like remove it from the list of cookies. So I think that's what it's doing. So it's not very sophisticated explanation again, I'm not a JavaScript developer. I'm just hacking things. So I think that's enough. Oh, and the last thing very important, it reload the page to make this effective. So yeah, so this is what it is. And how about let's give it a try? Yeah. So again, like I said, I won't push it live. Maybe I will, but I don't want to. So let's look. Oh, let's run Jacko first. Sorry. Jacko, where are you? I need to find my terminal window. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. My terminal here. You can see it just at the bottom, but for me, I have to find it from my messy desktop. So I'm in my site now. So Jacko build. So I like every time I just like build it before I serve it because I want to make sure I the most updated build that I have. So hopefully the tracking site will also be tracking as well. So currently no visitors because I think because I have been idle for too long. Is it? Let's see what happened here. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think analytics won't be ready until you have enough people or enough time. So yeah, now you have nothing. So yeah. Oh, it's like over the last 7 day period. Okay, of course. I just started today. Oh, just today, please. Thank you. Yeah, it's not even showing that I was visiting for some reason. We gotta go back to it anyway. So okay, so Jacko should be running now, and no, it's still building. Oh my god, it's so slow. Why? Okay. Um. So yeah, okay. Advertisement time. I have all my videos on my website. So like my website have some of my blog posts. I haven't updated for a bit. I should write something, but I'm just too busy with everything. Um, videos. This is more updated. I do like 4 streaming every week. So every time I finish my streaming, I would do a little bit of editing and then upload it again on YouTube to keep it like forever. And then I would link it to my website so you can see it all from my website. Or actually, you can go to my YouTube channel, but I haven't got enough subscribers to have my own channel ID yet. So it's now just a random bunch of numbers and it's not looking nice. So that's why I don't advertise it a lot. But if you like my stuff, maybe consider subscribing. You would get alert when I have new videos and also help me to get my own name there. Then I can share it more. All right, so it's like finish building. So let's surf so we can see what's happening in our local version of my website. Yeah, I have some like idea recently because I'm trying this Jamstack CMS thing that I'm thinking about because I'm also playing Animal Crossing. So I'm thinking about maybe building a website that people can request trading with the items or something like that. But that's just an idea. I don't know how long it would take me to build it. But I think it would be very cool because like I like collecting items. I like that's what drives me to play the game. Like spend so much time on it, and it would be good if I can trade with people. So and also I think people, including me, like decorating the little house. That's why it's so addictive. And also I like decorating the island as well. So need to grind a lot of money in the game to buy all the stuff, and some of the items you can't buy. It's like a random stuff. So that's why having a platform for people to trade it may be good. So yeah, I know that they already have like some website for the turnip stock market. This is crazy. This is like real life, and it's like a business running there. That's crazy. Okay, so my local version is running now. So localhost 4000. That's where I run my um local Jacko website. You can see the look is a little bit different. I don't know why. I think it may be Jacko, but it's fine. So okay. So where is the banner? Come on. Oh, I know why. I have to push it live because I call the external script, right? I think it's not working if it's if you do it locally or something. Or maybe it's the cache. So okay, let me try fixing it, right? So let me clear browsing data. Actually, I can do it with my other window here, so you won't see all this messy stuff. Right. 1 second. Sorry about that. So yeah, I think it would be good to do some like crazy stuff with Animal Crossing because I think why it's also so popular because we all now like track indoor and this is the way to socialize with people and have the life is more amazing, you're in an island, you're not locked in your flat. So that's why it's so popular at the moment. Okay, I've cleared the cache, so see if the banner shows up. Nope, it's not for some reason. That's super strange. Right. Let's see. But I do remember last time I actually the banner did show up for the local version, but like for some reason this is not showing. Let me check. Right, so I do call the script and okay, how about I check the okay, that's the scary thing of doing things live. Actually I have done this before, but I don't know why it's not working this time for me. Okay, so let me do a debug mode. Okay, debug mode. Right. Cookie associate with cross site. Huh. Right, it's complaining because like so yeah, so somehow it's saying that the cookie and the yeah, it's like saying some cross-site thing, which is super weird. So okay, well, you know what I gotta do? I gotta push it live, see if it works, and then if it's successful, I gotta come back and revoke the change, because that's the good thing about Git. I can revoke any changes. So just like adding, so I know what I've done with this commit, adding cookie banner, right? So I gotta push it live to see if it works live, because sometimes some of these script doesn't work on your local environment for reasons that I don't completely understand. I think because well, most of this script I didn't write it myself, so I think it may be that they're checking the domain and it's not matching your site, your site online because it's localhost, so it's not working. Um, yeah, let's see if it works on like then like I don't have to debug the script that I don't write myself, which is scary and horrible to do it live. Sorry about that. Right, so it's like building, right? I can see that it's building in my Travis dashboard. So yeah, right. Sorry, you have to hear me talk about Animal Crossing again while it's building. Um, or maybe I can do another advertisement. So sorry. Um, so you see that I have a lot of videos. So every Sunday, so yesterday, I did a Python zero to hero tutorial, which is a Python beginners tutorial. So that one is, we have done it for 2 episodes now. So we have the first video, first streaming was installing Python to set it up properly, because it's a very tricky thing, right? A lot of people, they want to start Python. They for a lot of reasons, they have something that they want to do, and oh, seems Python is popular, it's easy to learn, so they do it. But they may not be very aware of like where Python is installed, and then the more tutorial and workshops they have been to, the messier the coding environment get, and then they could come like run into problems in the future. So I'm trying to help beginners to avoid that. So if you are fresh to Python, so it's a very good video for you to watch, to like go step by step. And I'm also very happy for people to ask me questions, so we can I hope that from my experience I can help as much of like people who just get started as possible. So okay, our build is finished, so you don't have to listen to me advertising too much. So okay, let's go back to check.dev, right? So yeah, see if it works. Please work. Right. Okay, so you can see the banner now. I don't know whether you can see it. Let me check. Yeah, it's a bit small, but you can see the banner at the bottom. So yeah, that's what I expected. Like, no, that's what I speculate. Like, it only works when it's online. So yeah, you can see that you can now click allow decline. So okay, let's go back to our dashboard. It was not working before, which is like worrying. But now, like, I'm expecting it to not work because um for reasons because I haven't opt in yet. So it should not be running the tracking code. Um, but if I allowed it, then it should start tracking now. Yeah. So now it's, you can see one current. Oh, sorry, I refreshed it, but one current visitor. So until, yeah. So now it detects that I am in the website. So yeah, like until I click accept, it is not detecting my code because I haven't enabled the cookie, which is, well, which this one doesn't use cookie for real, but as an example, you can see that I switch off the tracking. It's only when people allow that the tracking will start. So if your tracking service is using cookies, then that's the only time when the user's cookie is going to be used. So this is GDPR compliance, right? So people opt in, agree to let you use their cookie. So it should be like, okay, like this is the little thing. This is difficult to say because my site is white and the banner is white. But yeah, you can change the color of it so it's more visible. So you can see that if you put your cursor down there a little bit, it's super small for you. I'm so sorry, but there's a little flag coming back out saying cookie policies. So actually, people can change their mind, right? So for example, oh, okay, I let check you, track me, but I don't want to now. Sorry, we are not friends anymore. So decline. So what it should do, it should delete all my cookies and refresh my website, but it's not refreshing. It's strange. Okay, but now it should be disabled. I've refreshed it myself. Yeah, it should now be disabled. So if you check I don't want to check the cookie at the moment because yeah, but this is not very updated, is it? Because now I deleted all my things. So yeah, yeah. Well, I think it takes some time to update this dashboard. That's why it's so weird. Um, but uh, if you check the cookies, it should be deleted. I don't want to show it here live because I don't know what's in my cookie. It may be very scary. So, um, so I also need to provide my privacy. So I'm not showing my cookies for you. But if you are trying it yourself, you can check the cookies whether it's deleted. Um, so yeah, that's it from me. For today is slightly short. It's only like around 40 minutes. But it's a holiday today, so I hope you have enough rest during this weekend and are ready to, be working tomorrow. And if you're working from home, then it's I don't think there's much difference. It's like me, I'm still doing my daily stuff. But I do relax a little bit, do a little bit of stuff that I want to do for a long time. And hopefully, if my Jamstack build is successful, I can show it off next week. If not, I gotta talk about like something else that is fun. For Animal Crossing, I don't know. That would be a super fun website to build. Animal Crossing related stuff. But yeah, I hope like in the future I'll be able to show you maybe for one episode I'll be talking about Animal Crossing, web, development. I don't know, but yeah, have the good rest of the day, and I will see you on Wednesday. We'll still be doing meet pie on Wednesday, so I would check. I would chat with my friend Lace about things happening in the Python community, things that we discovered. So yeah, it's good. It's a good week, and the weather's nice. Even though I can't go out, I do see that the sun is shining. It's nice. I hope this craziness around the world is over soon. And I'm so sorry if if you're affected in your life, or you have lost someone that you is very dear to you. But we'll survive this. I hope this will be over very soon, and then we'll have our life back. and things will get better. So yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.